sustainable consumption. So what is solid waste? Solid waste refers to unwanted or discarded materials that are solid or semi-solid in nature. It includes household garbage, industrial waste, construction debris, and hazardous waste. So, ang sumanan na sa household garbage. Di ba mga cellophanes, mga napkins, mga scraps, diapers. So, sa industrial waste, so kanang ba naman, discuss na natin siya. Next is types of solid waste. Municipal solid waste, or MSW. Household and commercial waste, example is food scraps, paper, plastic. So, it's simply our everyday trash. Things we throw away from homes, businesses, and schools. It includes food scraps, paper, plastic, glass, and lots of other stuff. If we don't handle MSW properly, it can pollute our land and water, make people sick, and even cause global warming. So, muna siya sa municipal solid waste kanang sa mga balay na, kanang sa balay na ito mga basura. The next is industrial waste, byproducts of manufacturing and production. Example is metal scraps and chemicals. So, it's trash from factories and other businesses. Some of this trash is dangerous, like chemicals and heavy metals, and needs special care to avoid harming people and the environment. So, sa industrial waste is of course, sa kanang mga factories, di ka ito ka mga waste, like kanang mga chemicals, mga hazardous waste dito. Then next is hazardous waste, toxic, flammable, or corrosive materials, example batteries, medical waste. So it's trash that's dangerous to people and environment. It can be poisonous and corrosive like strong acids or reactive, meaning it can explode or catch fire easily. Like kanang person nga example kanang batteries, di ba pagkuhan kanang batteries kanang pag super na siya kainit kay kuan, ubuto na siya. So one of the examples of hazardous waste. Then next is biomedical waste, waste from hospitals and labs. So it's trash from healthcare settings like hospitals and clinics. It includes things like used needles, bandages with blood, body parts, and contaminated materials. So, because it can carry germs and diseases, biomedical waste is very dangerous and needs to be handled and disposed of carefully to prevent the spread of infections. So, ang biomedical waste is muna siya ang mga waste gikan sa hospitals and clinics. Like, for example, is mga syringes and bandages. So, masagda naman o, everyone? Yes! Yes! Next is e-waste. Discarded electronic devices, example, all computers, mobile phones. So, electronic waste is old or broken electronics like computers, phones, and TVs. It contains many valuable materials but also harmful substances that can pollute the environment if not handled properly. So, improper disposal can contaminate the soil and water with toxic chemicals. So, ang e-waste is electronic waste na siya. So, kanang mga cellphones, kaya mga guba na, kanang mga laptops na hindi na din siya magamit. So, wala siya ang e-waste. The next is waste disposal methods. So, first is landfilling. Landfilling waste is buried in designated areas. Can cause soil and groundwater pollution if not properly managed. So, kaning landfilling is ito ipagtambak ang mga basura kanang very large area ni siya, then kanang mga basura dito is kanang pagtabunan siya og soil para dili daw siya mga kuan. Ideally, we should reduce the amount of trash we create to need fewer landfills. So, para ma-less ang paglabas nila, dapat kaya mga basura ganina itahay ka lang. So, para wala na nagamit, like for example, mga plastic bottles, diba, pwede mo na siya magamit as kanang, like, for pang mga designs, diba, magamit na trabaho that he produced. So, maka-create siya og energy gikan sa van. However, burning trash can also release harmful pollutants into the air. So, modern incinerators have pollution control systems to minimize this. While incineration reduces landfill space, it's important to carefully manage the air emissions and ash produced. So, muna siya ang incineration. The next is recycling. Reprocessing materials like paper, glass, and plastic reduces resource consumption and pollution. So, recycling is the process of turning old materials into new products. Instead of throwing things away, we collect and process materials like paper, plastic, glass, and metal to make them reusable. These help save resources, reduces the amount of trash going to landfills, and protects the environment. Different materials have different recycling processes, and not everything is recyclable. So, it's important to check local guidelines. So, kabalo mo ba recycle? Kasi kini mo kaya kasi ka na, so dapat tapos sa to sa tuwa, sa nature, dapat wala ka. Next is composting. Wala mo na compost. So, organic waste is decomposed to produce nutrient-rich soil. It helps in waste reduction and soil enrichment. So, para sa pagbibuhat sa apawan, ang atong mga kuan kanang mga bush grass, mga manure. Atong i-compose. Iputog sa yuta. So, mana siya ang composting. Next is waste to energy. Converts waste into usable energy, electricity, or heat. Reduces landfill waste but requires advanced technology. So, waste to energy is a process that uses trash to generate electricity or heat. So, para maka-generate of electricity or heat, ang ilang gigamit is mga waste, mga trash. So, what is it ilang gigamit? So, the burning process creates heat, which is then used to produce electricity or provide heat for buildings. While this reduces landfill waste and can provide energy, it's important to consider the air emissions produced during the process and ensure they are properly controlled. Next is ocean dumping. Waste is disposed in oceans, causes marine pollution, and is environmentally harmful. Wala po may time, 50 lang. So, ocean dumping is the practice of disposing of waste directly into the ocean. So, for sa inyo nakita nung ang mga basura is ginutang sa ocean. And this includes various types of waste from sewage and industrial discharge to plastics and other debris. Ocean dumping is extremely harmful to marine life and overall ocean ecosystem. So, wala siya ang ocean dumping. The next is open dumping, illegal in many places. So, unregulated disposal of waste causes pollution and health hazards. So, open dumping is the illegal and uncontrolled disposal of waste in open areas like vacant lots or fields. This means trash is simply piled up without any containment or treatment. So, open dumping is very harmful because it attracts pests and disease vectors, contaminates soil and water, and creates unpleasant odors and visual pollution. So, open dumping is pag kita siya kay mga basura niya, nasagdan na siya area. Next is sustainable waste management. First is reduce. So, i-minimize na to ang paggamit sa mga plastic. Minimize waste reduction. Next is reuse. Reuse items multiple times before disposal. So, gawin pa daw. Gabi lang. A4 siya ito ng line na pwede nila magamit. Then dispose. As a last resort, safely dispose of waste. So, sunod na niya itong waste disposal method. Ano? Safe ang kita, hindi lang kita, pati ang environment, of course. Thank you. Yes.